How's it going? January 2010, I'm in South Australia, and wow, what a week. It's been out watching the Tour Down Under, and the week before that I was taking out some of the Tour Down Under teams. Took out a Spanish team, Casa España, and the French team, AG2R, and the Italian team, Liquigas. It was good training. I come down here not in much shape, not much form, and 3 days training with world-class Tour de France riders gets you in shape, man, full on. It was great. And it was just a reminder that if you want something in life, you've got to put the hard work in. These riders, man, they're like doing up to 35,000 kilometers a year. They're riding 11 months of the year. They're racing maybe, anywhere between 60 to 100 races per year. And they're just on the bike, average maybe 3 to 4 hours a day. And it's a lot of hard work. It's the whole lifestyle thing. They get the massage, they get the good carbohydrates in, they get plenty of water, they get the pharmaceutical assistance, blah blah blah. So it's just a reminder. You can do anything in life really if you put the hard work in. You got the belief, and you surround yourself with people who expect better of you. Because we always raise the expectations of our peer group. So I hanged out with Tour de France riders, that week, and I'm not a Tour de France rider by any shot. I never will be. But it's like, it brings out that potential in you, So that's my... A Schumacher just drove past. Incredible. Sports car. A sports car. It's like it's got 2 seats, powerful motor. Big deal, man. That's not sporty. It should be called a sedentary car or something, or an uneconomical car, or a non-functional car. Anyways, so surround yourself with people who are getting the results you desire. Surround yourself with people who hold you to a higher standard. Surround yourself with people, who keep you to your word, and they won't let you bullshit yourself. They'll hold, hey man, you said this and you're doing that. What's up with that, man? You're going to follow through with your goals, or you're going to make up some more excuses. You're going to stick with your reasons, or you're going to fold to the excuses of everyone else. No, I can't do that. Like, people are too dumb, or I'm not smart enough, or don't have the money, or this is not the right time for that, or this is the wrong country, or it's like whatever, man. Whatever excuses you want to, BS yourself with. Ask yourself the question: where do I want to go? Where am I now, and what's in the way? What do I have to do to bridge the gap? What do I have to do to smash through this little wall that's holding me up? And that wall might be lack of self-belief. It might be you're eating a high-fat diet and you've got no energy because you're starving yourself of carbohydrates. It could be, you've got cholesterol issues and you're going to have a heart attack and things like that, so you can't do exercise because you've got coronary disease. Where do you want to go? Where are you now? And what are you prepared to do to get to where you want to go? To bridge the gap, yeah? To bridge the gap. To get through that wall, whatever it is, whatever analogy you want to use. What are you going to do? What are you prepared to give up? And what are you prepared to add into your life? Because whenever we give something up, whenever we walk away from something, it's always a good idea to put something in place, yeah? And sometimes we don't even have to do that, because a void, a vacuum, the void creates a vacuum, and that just fills our life up. If you get rid of animal products, you get introduced to vegan foods. If you give up cooked vegan food, you get introduced to raw vegan foods. You know what I mean? If you give up, getting the sugars from high fructose corn syrup, genetically modified maltodextrin, you'll go to bananas, you'll go to mangoes, you'll go to grapes, figs, raisins, sultanas, durian, on and on and on and on and on. You'll try all those beautiful fruits. So that's an analogy. Give it up, walk away from it, and pay attention to the void that's created and the vacuum process that just sucks in more magic into your life, Get rid of the partner you're not in love with, man. Get rid of the person who's just dragging along. Do yourself a favor. You're not doing anybody a favor, by being in a relationship where you can't even talk about stuff. If you can't talk to your partner about stuff, you don't have a relationship, man. It's over, Someone's got to have the courage to step up and say, hey, we're probably better off as friends, man. This gig ain't working. Let's move on, yeah? how many people do you know stay in relationships for financial reasons, for the kids, for peer, group, whatever, for social reasons, for family, like their parents go, oh, you can't be divorced, like you're 50 years old, or you're 25 years old, you can't get divorced now, it's too early, it's too late, So, only listen to people getting the results you desire, man. Don't listen to me if you want to be Schumacher. Go ask Schumacher. But if you want to be healthy, if you want to get really, 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 really fit and feel great, I've got some tips for you, man. Simple as that. Why? Because I'm a living example, man. I'm walking my talk. I'm talking my walk. I'm saying what I mean, and I mean what I say. And those that matter do not mind, and those that mind do not matter. Okay. Enough from the Durianrider. I'll see you next time. Ciao. Live your life purpose. Find what your purpose is. And a good way to do that is to remove the distractions. So the intensity of not knowing what your deepest purpose is just drives you to go, I've got to find something, man. And I will do it, and I must do it. It's not a shoot or whatever. It's like a must. I must find my life purpose. So remove all the distractions, your comforts. Do what I did. I slept naked in the jungle on a boulder in a river. And just, or another time I fasted under a waterfall, and you got no distractions, no comforts, just there, you naked on the earth, and you become so, so aware of the intensity that you do not know what your deepest purpose is. So for me, people go, what's your deepest purpose, Durianrider? My deepest purpose is helping people help themselves get healthy, and at the same time, we save the animals and the planet and humanity itself. That's my deepest purpose. That's why I can just rant and rave 24/7, 365. That's why I get banned from forums, because I refuse to lie. I refuse to say what's convenient. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to speak the truth. I don't care what anyone else says, man. Expect the truth from Durianrider, man. Always will say it, and I always will continue to say it, man. When it comes to your health, I ain't going to BS you, man. I'm going to tell you straight out how it is. I'm going to tell you what you need to know. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear, man. So if I offend you, great. It means you're listening. If you're getting offended, you're listening. And if you're not getting offended, you're probably on the right path as it is. Alright, I'll see you on the road, man. Live your passion today.